Throwing it out there.
Welcome, everybody.
Are we live?
We should be live. This is the inaugural broadcast of the Dad Bod Podcast. Actually, it's the wrong logo.
That is.
It says the Dad Bod Podcast, which, either way, it doesn't matter. Hold on. We're still trying to work out technical difficulties here. So what do you think, Ben?
I think it's beautiful.
Welcome.
I like the logo.
To the podcast.
Welcome, everybody. High five. First timers.
Yeah. So this is Ben King.
Andy Nemeth.
Yeah. We're a big deal. However, that's not the reason we're doing this podcast.
Not at all.
/podcast.
Podcast.
And our executive producer, Amanda Nemeth, is right over there.
Hi, guys.
Yes. We got her a microphone, which is amazing. So now she can chat with everybody as we talk, which is pretty cool. So what's this thing all about, Ben?
So Andy and I have discussed we would like to talk about topics that dads go through, whether it be bringing a newborn home.
Oh, cool. That happens.
Beer of choice.
I don't know if this is a really good representation of a beer, but it is a beer.
It is a beer.
I should probably start bringing more fancy microbrews and whatnot.
Right. So we'll talk about microbrews. We'll talk about whiskey. We'll talk about snacks.
It's a good idea.
That is a fantastic idea.
Sorry.
But we wanted to rap about what dads go through.
Okay.
There's a million websites out there. There's a million broadcasts. There's a million podcasts out there for moms and ladies. But there's nothing for dads, really.
When you said broadcast, is that a female version?
No. Let's not go down that road.
I just wasn't clear on. It's a female broadcast for broads.
Broadcast.
No?
Podcast.
That was okay. Oh, that's good. Amanda could start her own
broadcast.
Mom bod broadcast, and then broad in quotes.
Yeah.
That's actually not happening. Sorry.
I could ask my wife. You guys could co-host it just like we are.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
That is a great idea.
That's what we do. We come up with great ideas.
It is, right? So that's a great thing, right? Talking about stuff for dudes.
Absolutely.
The confusion or the weirdness of those kind of things, I would agree. And you've had a recent experience in the last few years of that exact scenario, right?
Yeah. So when we got home with our daughter, she's 3 now at this point. But when we got home with her,
how old was she when you brought her home?
3 days.
Oh, okay. So it's a significant time difference.
Significant time difference, and I've kept her alive all 3 years.
Mm.
Didn't even have to go for a new version or anything.
Damn, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. So when we got home, I looked at my wife and I go, "What do we do? How are we going to keep this thing alive?"
That's a good question.
So I think we should touch on some of those points.
Okay. And if people have questions, they can message us on any of the social media platforms.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Which Amanda should be sharing that, and I just got a message. She is sharing those across all media platforms at the moment. And then people can ask, and then we're kind of experts.
Sure. We'll use the term experts loosely, as you like to use the quotations.
Quotes?
Loosely.
Okay.
Experts.
Experts. All right. I'm fine with that.
But there's a million people that anytime you find out that your friend's having a kid, the first thing you hear is a million different things of advice. Oh, let me tell you how we got little Johnny to go to bed. Let me tell you how we fed little Johnny. One thing that we have learned is not all kids are the same by any means.
Okay. So they're all different.
They're all different.
Okay.
Am
I making it awkward?
Very awkward there. But they're all different is not every kid's the same as how they go to bed, how easily they go to bed. Some of them are a lot harder. Some, our daughter, we now have in a routine is she gets a book read, she gets a song sung, and she's pretty much down for the night. Yeah. That's not the case for some people.
Well, I would assume it's the same with adults, right? Like all of us have different things that put us to bed.
Absolutely.
Whether it's 12 beers and then we're able to go to sleep.
Why are you looking at me when you say 12 beers?
It was just an example. But everybody is different, right? In all respects. And I think like we're starting the foster care thing, which is awesome. And we learned a lot of that in there, obviously, of how everybody's different. And when you sit back and think for a second, I think sometimes we do forget, like, not everybody's the same. We all do different things. We all have different
tendencies,
attitudes, whatever those things are. But ultimately, we all have different ways of feeling safe or whatever that would allow us to fall asleep. And my wife and I have different ways of falling asleep. I prefer that she spoons me, and I'm the little spoon. I may not should have said that on here because that's not very manly. However, that's a great way for me to fall asleep. Now, you might be different.
I'm big spoon.
You just, boom, just bring it right in.
Oh, I bear hug it in.
Yep,
bear hug it in all the way around. Just big spoon it up.
I do that for about 5 minutes. Then I'm like, hey, baby, ready to roll over? And then, boom, I'm the little spoon. I fall right asleep. It's awesome.
That is awesome.
But everybody's different, right? And I think, like you said, people love to give advice, and everybody's got an opinion. Sometimes you just, number one, just listen to them and just kind of blow it off in your head or whatever just to make those people feel okay. But sometimes it's also telling people to, look, I'm fine. Everything's good.
Yeah. Well, and there's a mixture. You use what works best for you.
Right.
I'm sure as you start your fostering process that you're going to have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations because you have no idea where those kids came from.
I would assume.
So there's going to be a lot of differences of what's going to work for them, what's going to help them feel safe, feel comfortable, new home, new people.
But the bonus is we're freaking awesome.
Well, that is true.
I mean, I know this is our inaugural broadcast, and I don't want people to immediately think that
you're conceited, big-headed.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
big deal. I mean,
big
whatever.
Deal.
But it is going to be tough. It is going to be, but at the same time, I think, I don't know, it'll either be super easy or super hard, but either way, at the end of the day, it'll be cool to be able to have the chance to provide a new life for a kid, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and you have 2 kids of your own already.
Sure.
Drew.
Yeah, he's alive.
Yep. Kept him there.
Yeah, Amanda and I have done a great job keeping him alive. It's phenomenal.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. Babe, did we do a good job keeping him alive?
I mean, he's alive. Yeah. He goes home when he's here.
He's sarcastic.
He's a miniature you.
He is. What a lucky bastard.
Yeah, some call it that. Some call it that.
Nobody else? Nobody, no agreement?
Bueller. But yeah, you have 2 kids of your own. You've kept alive this long. I've got one. Working on a second. Well, at least the wife is. I'm contributing when I can.
Well, you do have to contribute.
Yeah, so they say.
Okay.
Takes 2 to tango. I find myself using air quotes a lot because you started that off.
It's great.
Yeah, I have to tell you, you look super silly.
The air quotes?
Why?
On screen.
Should be hashtag.
I'm watching without any sound on, so it's a little bit delayed, and
you don't like it?
It's real silly.
What do the viewers think, though? That's the real judge. Is what do the viewers think?
That you look retarded.
There's a comment?
No, there's no comment.
So how did you know this? Somebody text you?
No.
So it's just your opinion.
It is.
So it's not the viewers, it's you.
I'm doing, and I think you look ridiculous.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
So I'll continue to use them then. Sounds like a great idea.
Kind of like how she's asked you to multiple times quit using Big Deal. Was it Big Deal or?
No, it's...
The Bomb.
I like that, though. The Bomb's coming back.
It's not.
It is.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the only one using it to try and bring it back?
Look, that's not the point. It takes one to start something.
We just went over it takes 2 to start
that's
something.
to tango.
It's a tango.
But if I just run around saying the bomb all the time, it's highly likely. It's just like raise the roof.
Do you think just one person started that and just kept
Well,
going
they had to
going
have.
with it and going with it until
And
it picked up?
The person who originally said the bomb, it could have been like a group of people that said, okay, let's collaborate and let's go figure this out, and then we're going to yell it. It was one guy that was sitting there, something awesome happened, and he goes, that's the bomb. And everybody's like, son of a gun, I could use that all the time. I'm that guy trying to bring it back. Just like the high five. Huge high five fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did listen to a podcast once about where the term 420, time to smoke, came from.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this the weed portion of the show?
I guess.
This was not an agreed upon discussion whenever we started this.
Are we getting high?
No.
Okay. I don't do that. I'm just saying.
However, we went to High Point today and had a fantastic burger.
I know. I'm super jealous that you did that.
If they're watching right now, feel free to send us some burgers. We'll try them out right here live.
That's a good idea. We should start tagging restaurants. All right, sorry, babe. 420, continue.
So the term came from this group of high school boys back in the day that would always meet after school and go smoke. So they would say 420 at the clock tower because that was what time they could all meet. One of them's older brother was really good friends with the Grateful Dead.
Okay.
And that's where it got spread. The
Wow.
Grateful Dead
So
spread.
the grid. Interesting.
Is that similar to a man spread?
Did we both just drank at the same time?
We did. High
Let's
five, buddy.
further.
High fives,
Matching shirts,
Yeah.
high fives.
Drinking at the same time.
We're awesome. Budweiser products.
Oh my goodness.
InBev, if you're watching, feel free to send us samples.
That would be great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that super sweet beer fridge that you've got outside,
$60.
plus a light bulb.
Oh yeah, the wife. A minor electrocution and then a light bulb. Amanda, did she tell you that?
She did.
She
She stuck her
electrocuted
finger in the
herself?
socket. And,
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
yeah. So if you guys are watching at home, keep your kids away from light sockets. And don't
And
let them
your
stick their
wives.
fingers.
Your wife.
And
And your
wives.
wives, apparently.
Oh, the kids are fine.
That's a dad bod
There's-
topic right there. How to change a light bulb.
There's been no kid involved in electrocution in this house, but one adult
One of those.
has had a problem. But it's okay, babe.
I'm fine.
You learned a valuable lesson.
Maybe that's why my car wouldn't start that day. I had too much electricity charging through my body.
She's
That's
electric.
a good point. Yeah. You want to try that out tonight?
No.
Trial and error.
I'm going to plug in.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Newman.
Why are you making things so awkward this evening?
Okay. If we're going to do this show for any given amount of time, like years, you got to just get used to it. It's just how it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But anyway, I think you're right. I think talking about like kid things and people have questions and they can feel free to message us at any time. And then I would assume, and we haven't really talked through this yet, the goal would be that hopefully every week we can get together and sit down for an hour and change, kind of go through stuff. But obviously not just kid things, but also dad things, like cool shit like working out.
DIY projects.
DIY projects. This whole basement is a DIY. We could actually do a video cast on how this was built. We could do on how to be a good bags thrower. Obviously, I would not be a part of that discussion.
I would not be either.
No, I mean, we did do two in a row or three in a row?
We won twice in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, lost that third one, though.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough loss.
I also just built that waterfall in my front yard.
Oh, yeah, we could talk about that.
Talk about some DIY landscaping ideas.
Manscaping.
Manscaping will not be a topic that we cover, but it was a good effort.
Do you have a sweater in the pool?
A sweater in the pool? No.
Yeah, okay.
No sweater.
I don't have a sweater in the pool either. I just have really super long nipple hair.
We've had that. I don't know why we've had that conversation before, but we have had that conversation.
Not sure
before.
either. I don't know why we wouldn't continue to talk about it.
It's a very odd topic to talk about.
Yeah. But anyway, that's my contribution to the manscaping. But we could talk about different things and then talk about, like you said, whiskeys, which yesterday you brought out whiskey, I think, right?
Yes, I brought out a wood hat.
I have no clue how whiskey works. And maybe someday we can do like taste test or something like that. I think that'd be awesome and try different things. And we could even bring in like a whiskey expert.
A whiskey connoisseur expert or just a whiskey distillery expert?
A wixpert.
A wixpert.
Does that make sense?
Not at all.
Okay.
I don't think that's an actual thing. You just made that up.
We might have just made a new word.
I did make it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one.
Beautiful.
High five.
Is
So anyway-
this going to be a constant thing?
Probably not,
Air
because it's
quotes
going to be
and
super
anti-vibes?
irritating to people.
Yeah.
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 So we're not going to do it all, but, well, just for today.
Occasional.
Okay, occasionally.
Occasional high five.
But I have a problem with only doing stuff on occasion.
Clearly.
Clearly. But no, I mean that. We can bring on guests. Like, I think one of your requests was Tim Allen.
Yeah. You guys have that Michigan connection.
We
There's
do.
no reason why we can't get him down in your basement.
I'm telling you, he does the voiceover for all the Pure Michigan commercials that are on. So anytime you see that Pure Michigan, that's Tim Allen.
I have never seen a Pure Michigan commercial, I'm not going to lie.
Ever?
Ever.
They're on TV all the time, but we don't watch TV all that often either.
No, we're Netflix.
Yeah, that's
recorded shows type.
Yeah, that's us too. Netflix all the way. Hulu,
Hulu.
DirecTV Now. We like that. We did have Sling for a while. It's not that good.
No.
One thing we probably should do, because this is we're rambling now, which is fine. We should probably do a list of topics and try to stay on point. And then I'm also going to make an intro. So if anybody has ideas, they can send it to us at contactus@amandimedia.com. Winner. And you have access to that address, babe. Is there anybody that has put a comment out yet?
Anna was the only one who put a comment, and she asked if you worked out.
Anna, I'm not taking my shirt off right now, but I could. Would that be okay?
No.
No.
Not at all. I don't know how that plays into the whole you working out thing, but
dad bod.
Yeah. We're not going to do it.
Okay.
Topless.
Oh, we should get green suits, so that way we do just a head broadcast. Well,
we did that earlier.
Oh yeah, we did.
It didn't work out very well.
No. So what else do you think we want to do?
You know, I brought up a lot of things. We can do some tool demonstrations. You've got to.
Ooh.
I don't think that we could lose any fingers. That might be a bad thing for the Dad Bod Podcast to lose fingers or
Agreed.
hands or anything like that.
And I really am not extremely sure on how you clean one.
I have no clue.
Right.
I still don't. I do the best I can.
But there's probably certain things that you should do.
Probably.
Right?
There are
Like for us,
probably washing techniques. That
there's certain things that if we don't wash, we're going to have an odor problem.
Right.
Yep.
Well, females have that too.
So you also have to figure out, females, getting that all set too, right?
Right.
And then figuring out how to properly clean those areas. I would assume that that's a huge concern. So, no, I completely agree with you. That's crazy. So Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 163 times an hour.
63 times an hour.
Jesus. It's what, 2 times a minute? 2.5 times a minute?
Why would you need to look at your phone that many times?
Yeah, 2.7.
I don't think that that's right.
That can't be accurate.
Well, maybe for us. But you know them kids.
Them darn kids.
Yeah, they probably do that.
That's who we should have as one of our guests. Is
a person?
Is Drew.
A millennial?
Oh no, of course Drew's going to be on
Is
here.
Drew. He can tell us about all your bad parenting
He doesn't
techniques
play with
that we can
phones,
learn
though.
from.
He rarely plays with his phone. He's like the opposite. Now ask him how many times he has an Xbox controller in his hand.
That's not true. He watches YouTube videos nonstop.
Yeah. But he doesn't like text or message or do that kind of stuff, really.
Do you think he'll watch us on YouTube?
He probably didn't even like the page. We'll have to make him do that when he comes in a few weeks.
Yeah, when he gets here in July, that's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll force him. Like, hold him to the ground and make him hit the like button.
Again, I don't think child abuse should be a topic that we...
I didn't say
How
that
to
was
abuse
abuse.
your child should
That's
be a
not
topic.
abuse.
But you just took classes on this.
He's 15. You just temporarily wrestle him to the ground. You take his finger, and he has hit the like button on a Mania Media.
Okay.
That's one more like.
Or you could just do it for him.
Or you could just ask him nicely. I'm sure he would do it.
He's a teenager.
Those seem like
Teenagers.
very good options.
He actually, I don't think, is on Facebook ever.
No. He's on IG.
Yeah,
He's on the gram.
He's a grammar.
On the gram?
Grammar.
Do we need to create a gram account for the Dad Bod Podcast?
We frickin' sure should. Then we can put up topics of discussion.
Tune in next week to
We can
see
put
us
up
talk
pictures
about
of chicks in bikinis. That's like being, dad bod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not at all.
It
Maybe
doesn't
we
make
should
sense.
put up a picture of you in a bikini
That's fine.
with your long nipple hair.
Do you want to? What if what if the nipple hair like hangs out of the top? That would be way less painful than if the straighten went
So, on the topic of
nipples.
not nipples, hair,
Okay.
I think could be something we talk about too, is grooming.
Oh.
I
okay.
actually use a cup and brush shaving cream. I don't use a can.
What?
Yeah, I like to old school it. I have a
Yeah.
little brush,
You got a lot
cup.
of time on your hands. I barely shave in the morning.
Clearly,
Mm-hmm.
you barely shave ever.
Yep. Pretty lazy over here.
But yeah, I cup and brush. I don't use
Use a straight razor?
No,
Oh.
that I do not do.
Wow, come on, man.
I don't. I actually use Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah, so does
I do
Amanda.
too.
Yeah, Dollar
She
Shave
loves
Club.
it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send it straight to your door. Walk out, to your mailbox. Walk out to the mailbox. There they are.
No, I mean, that Amanda loves, she's, a couple years now, I think, right?
Yeah, probably 2 years I've been doing it. Yeah.
I think I'm probably about 4 or 5 years into it. I love it.
You're like at the beginning, like when they were on Shark Tank or something.
I was at the beginning. Now they're ridiculous. Like, I used to just get this little box with your razors in there. Now you get this big package that also has bathroom minutes and this and that in there.
Bathroom minutes?
Yeah, samples in
What are
there.
bathroom minutes?
It's actually a little booklet that comes out that they have cartoons drawn in it. And
Really?
Yeah.
Silly stuff.
Silly
Wow.
stuff that you read while you're on the toilet, apparently.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
You want me to start saving them for you?
Yeah. I would read them instead of my phone, and then I can reduce my usage.
You can knock the national average down.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It as much as you're on the bathroom, that national average probably just went down to 2,400 times instead of 26.
I mean, we don't need to talk about it on here, but I am in the bathroom quite a lot. Is this just a show to embarrass me every day?
It could
Perfect.
turn to that.
That's
it could
fine.
turn to that.
I'm all right with that. It happens. No, that's cool though. But we can talk about those kind of things. Like Amanda today said there was a new. What do you get that box thing?
Oh, the Birch Box.
The Birch Box.
Do you know what that is?
No, but I do know that they make men version of those.
Yes.
Those monthly subscriptions that
Yeah.
come. They have
Moisturizer.
Moisturizer, beard oil.
Ooh, I need
You
that.
could grow it out a little bit, get some beard oil in there.
Yeah, it doesn't look good though.
No.
It only looks good like right now, and then once it gets further than this, it's
a mess.
It's disgusting. Like birds start like burrowing into my beard.
But there are man boxes out there. Man Crate, I think, is one of them.
Yeah, there's one that also sends you technology and stuff too.
Yes.
Oh, that's
stuff.
the I forgot the name of it, but yes, there is one. It's awesome. It has like a bunch of nerd stuff in it, like little dolls and kind of collector's items.
You know, you being a nerd and never watching any of the Marvel or DC movies is odd to me.
I can't do that. I never was a comic book kid.
Right.
Like, I gotta tell you, I don't really remember what I did as a kid up until my dad got a computer, and the second he brought a computer home, the first thing I did was I wiped out the hard drive on his work computer. I don't know how I did that or why I did it. I just started screwing around. And that's when we didn't even have internet. Which
how many times did you die
dates me.
from dysentery in Oregon Trail?
Dude, Oregon Trail was... You know it's on iPhone now, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
And you can still die of dysentery. But I just remember you'd put in like the 17 discs, the 5 1/4, and it would take forever to load. Oregon Trail was awesome. Myst. Did you ever play Myst?
No. Can't say
Myst was pretty awesome. Leisure Suit Larry.
Leisure Suit Larry I played.
Yeah, that was awesome. No, there was a lot of... Unfortunately, that was the only computer we had for a long time, was when my dad brought his first laptop home for work. So I'm sure back then the damn thing was like ridiculously expensive.
Oh,
and you could like kill a puma with it. It was so heavy. Anything?
So killing a puma, how
With the laptop.
with a laptop. What is the approximate weight it takes to kill a puma with a laptop?
I never actually put the laptop on the scale, but it was heavy enough to kill a puma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Estimated guess 20 pounds.
22, I think.
22.
Yeah.
22 pounds to kill a puma.
Yep.
There it is, Nerd Block.
There you go.
Get nerderific stuff delivered
Oh,
right
no,
to
Loot Crate was the one I was thinking of.
you. Okay.
Yeah, Loot Crate is supposed to be awesome, too. Look at that Mario, Family Guy lip balm, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Do you feel like you need lip balm?
No. Amanda tries to get me to put lip balm on. I just can't do it. Zoxter, what the hell's that?
That
You
looks
get
cool.
new pair of socks. You
Bamboo socks.
on the lip balm topic.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know we were going to get lip balm.
Well, this is part of it, though.
Okay.
I never use this stuff. However, having a daughter, a little girl, I have to carry some lip balm in the car.
Why?
Chapped lips. It's a thing.
I didn't know that.
Girls apparently get chapped lips. Guys, I guess I do too. I just don't ever really care.
I just ignore it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, what do I have to care if I have chapped lips?
I'm sure your wife appreciates that.
Yeah, but it's rare. I don't know. Why does she want to change me?
I don't know, Andy. I don't know why anybody would ever want to change you.
Right. Like
It's like perfection.
No, that's definitely not the case. Amanda has things that I appreciate that are quirky about her, and I don't make her change those things. So if I have chapped lips all over the place and like they're slightly like skin ridden and bleeding, what the like? That happens, right?
I'm pretty sure she would make you put chapstick on.
Yeah.
I just put it on him.
You know what? That is something that I've learned too. My wife does. I can always tell when I have
Yeah.
chapped lips because she puts it on extremely heavy on herself
Yep.
and then kisses me immediately.
Oh, that's a good point. You should do
I
that.
don't do that.
That's how she. Well,
I like that.
Yeah,
Lindsay's-
we're still in the romantic stages of our relationship. We've only been married 4 years, so
Lindsay really knows how to take care of business.
yes.
Man. Yeah, Amanda doesn't. Should be like, don't kiss me for at least 2 hours until this lip balm kicks in.
Does she hold you down like you were talking about holding Drew down to?
Yeah,
like,
and then I flail my arms and legs.
flail and she
Yep, and then she
paints it on. We have
Yes,
we have
that
randomly
sounds
went way off topic quite a few times. However,
I will guarantee to the viewers of this awesome podcast that next week will be much more structured. I don't know about under control.
It'll never be.
And it
under
will be
control.
a hell of a lot funnier.
Not with us.
I'm going to
two.
write some jokes.
Oh.
Dad jokes.
We need a joke segment.
That's what we need.
To the list.
Dad jokes segment.
Yes, I agree. That deserves
There's a high five. That's high five
Yep.
worthy.
That's high five territory right there.
Shake your head all you
We're
want,
also
man.
going to hook up a sound machine so we can do like different sounds.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But we will not let Amanda have control of that.
But she might request her own.
But I feel like we'll be constantly getting that womp womp.
Yeah, that'd be not.
Yeah, uncool. Every time.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have some?
You are one pathetic loser.
Yeah. See,
Why was that a thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
That wasn't very nice.
Rude.
Jeez.
Hey, men have feelings too, and we will.
Yeah,
go
that's
over,
another topic.
we will
too.
go over that topic
Men's
at some point.
Feelings.
I'm
Yeah.
not writing that down.
You should.
Why? You should write it down.
All of a sudden, this became Amanda's podcast, not Dad Bod Podcast.
Well, I mean, you know who runs this place.
Clearly.
Can't even have a podcast of my own. So, I think we're at about the hour mark.
We are about the hour mark. We have
6 minutes.
we have rambled on for 54 minutes of non-structured. So imagine the amount of detail and content that is going to come at you next week.
Next Sunday is going to be
Epic. Can we use the word epic?
I was going to say the other one. I was going to use tits, but not everybody appreciates that. But epic would be the correct terminology.
Extraordinary.
Yes.
Epic.
I also think that we're going to start vaping
No.
during the podcast.
We're not.
We are not going to start vaping.
Well, I am. I'm going to get one that where it's literally like a cloud coming out of your mouth, and we're just going to vape the whole time.
I can guarantee the users that will not happen.
That's not
With
happening.
me or you or both?
Both.
Oh. Are you putting your foot down on
I
something?
am putting my foot down.
Huh. Drinking?
That'll always happen.
Candy bars?
No, not a candy bar fan.
What about a Snickers ice cream candy bar? Have you ever had that?
I don't know if I have.
Oh my god. What about a Klondike caramel pretzel?
I have had the Klondike Reese's before.
That's good. But the salted caramel pretzel is
Is it
like
the bomb?
it is the bomb. You can rarely find them, and the last time we found them, I bought 6 packs of them.
Really?
They're in the freezer right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody from B&H is watching, my daughter is highly upset with you guys because you
Oh,
no longer
shit.
they no longer carry the little ice cream cones.
Why?
I don't know. Blue Bunny makes
Don't
a
you
like
know the guy that owns it?
I do, but
Didn't you text him?
no.
Why?
You don't abuse your
Power?
relationships and friendships like that.
That's not abuse. Your daughter's upset.
But anyway, Blue Bunny made a child-sized, just little small cone that was perfect for her. B&H carried it for a long time. They quit carrying it. I don't know why.
Maybe Blue Bunny quit making it.
I'll look it up.
Maybe
Because if
it's
they still
not.
make it, I want to see it back in the store.
I think you should go in there and like throw down with a manager
I should.
at B&H.
I should.
Yeah.
Hey, this is going to happen.
Yeah. What don't you understand? Do you know who I am?
Do you
That's
know
what
who?
should say.
Do you know who my daughter is?
Oh yeah, that's a good.
Is the way it is.
Or my
It's not
wife.
me. It's not
Right.
me. I have no clout whatsoever.
And they'll be like, "Wait, you're that Ben, right?"
Who are you again?
Who's Ben?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
However-
you're the guy that drives an Audi through Pacific.
Oh Jesus! I'm seriously. I'm selling that car. I'm buying
Why?
I'm buying a pickup truck.
Like an '86 Toyota Tacoma.
I am selling that car and
That
buying a
would be
pickup truck.
hilarious. You just go to the biggest piece. That'd be awesome.
I am. I'm going to
No.
rust it out.
I love your Audi.
Only runs like
Your Audi's great.
20% of the time.
Uh-huh.
You'll have to come pick me up next week.
I'm not even going to comment on that. Anywho, all right.
For the record, Blue Bunny does make mini cones.
B&H, make that happen. Blue Bunny still makes the mini cones. Make that happen. I know you guys are probably sitting at home watching right now going,
I think
boy,
we should do this from Bigfoot Cafe someday.
we could go live in Bigfoot Cafe.
And from Little Ireland.
Oof.
And the gun store, because that
Coming
would be
remote.
manly.
That would be manly.
Yeah. They have Wi-Fi, so we could easily do it right from our phones.
Yeah. That would be manly. Guns,
Uh-huh.
guns. I don't know if Little Ireland would be too manly, but we could pinky it out for a little bit, get some coffees,
I love
scones.
I love a white chocolate mocha.
That That would be pink shirt day.
I love the turtle.
So does Steve Flannery.
Well, I no longer love the turtle. No, I'm just I'm just kidding, Steve. But yeah,
and the cinnamon roll is.
I've never had cinnamon roll. I had the scones. I always have the scones.
Okay, I've never had a scone. They look disgusting, and I've never tried one.
You don't know what you're missing.
Well, usually that's exactly when I should try it because I'm usually wrong.
You are wrong a lot, so I can understand that.
See, that wasn't where I was headed. However,
Adam, if you're watching, we can
Adam
go.
Krause?
Yeah, we can go live from D'Angelo's.
that'd be a great idea.
Talk about pizza and beer. He does
we
a
do,
pizza
like-
and pitcher combo down at D'Angelo's, does he not?
I don't know. Can we do like what was the Travel Channel, the Adam guy that did the
Adam Richman,
Yeah, what was his show called that he ate like all the challenges or whatever?
the food challenges.
Yeah, and then he quit because he got
so
like
fat.
900 pounds, and now he's
Yeah, Man
super
vs.
skinny.
Food?
Yes,
Yes,
Man
Man
versus Food. Thank you, babe. That microphone has really come in handy tonight. Man versus Food. And we could do that at different restaurants in Pacific, and they could start coming up with their own eating contests. Like at Brown Jerry's, 75 wings in 2 minutes.
That's a lot of wings.
I know.
And I don't know
that's
if you
the
know this
challenge.
about me. My size is deceiving. I cannot eat that much.
No, I'm not saying you in general, but
Between the two of us, if you could throw down 70, I could throw down 5.
I'm sure that there's some people in this town that have the ability to just because some of those people are super thin that can do that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. It's not
What
a
is it?
big
Kobayashi,
person.
who's won
Yeah,
like
that guy weighs like
Nathan's
5
hot dog
pounds.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
He literally just inserts hot dogs down his throat, and I don't even know where it all goes. But I guess they puke after usually.
I imagine they'd have to
But maybe we could try to do that too. That'd be awesome.
puke afterwards, or
No, you go to the brew house and see how many chicken fingers I can eat after drinking the previous day.
You know what I like at the brew house is their
Fish bites.
brew bites.
Brew bites. I haven't tried those, but you eat them every time we're there, and
Yeah,
they look delicious.
every time we go there, I have the brew bites.
Yeah.
I'm a brew bite fan.
Your wife even had a few the last time we were there.
Yeah, she likes them too. It's just a good option.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Up, that's HQ.
HQ Live going
Yep.
right now.
All right, well, I guess we got to go now.
Yep, that concludes our hour right there.
All right, well, thanks, Ben.
Anytime, Andy.
Thanks, Amanda Nemeth, our EP.
See you next Sunday.
Next
Yes.
Sunday,
Same time, same place.
6 o'clock next Sunday.
Yeah,
6 o'clock.
perfect.
Yes.
And then we'll end right before HQ. All right, everybody.
Have a good evening.